Welcome to Chapter 5, SM1. I love this chapter. I love solving systems of equations, and I hope that you do too, or you will. So we're going to learn solving systems of linear equations by graphing, by substitution, by elimination, and then depending on time, I'm not sure how much more of this we're going to do, but these for sure, and we're going to use these in story problems that for sure these things are answer the question, when am I ever going to use this? So let's get started. So chapter 5.1, solving systems of linear equations by graphing. And there is a reason I have a pirate map here with an X on it, and I'll show you in a minute what that is. Okay, so this is on your notes. Systems of linear equations. A system of linear equations is a set of two or more linear equations in the same variables. So here's an example. So this is a set. We've got two of them. This one has an x and a y, and this one has an x and a y in it. And that's what they mean by a system. Okay, a solution of the system in two variables, x and y, is an ordered pair that is a solution of each equation in the system. So your answer to a system is a coordinate like this. Okay, so if you get x equals 0 and that's the only answer you get, then something's wrong because you need an x and a y. All right, so first of all, let's see what we're talking about here. Let's check some solutions. So here we have a system, okay, and we want to know if 2, 5 is the solution to this system. And that just means that 2, 5 has to go into both of the equations and it has to work. So we just plug them in. So we've got, if I'm plugging in here, I've got 2 plus 5 equals 7. That turns out. Okay, 2 times 2, that's 2 times x, minus 3 times y, which is 5, equals negative 11. I'm not sure yet. I've got 4 minus 15. Does that equal negative 11? Yes. So this is a solution. So let's try this one over here. So we plug in x for negative 2, so y equals negative 2 times negative 2 minus 4, and I should have done this already. I'm plugging in 0 for y. So I want to know if this is true. So 0 equals 4 minus 4. So that one works. Now let's see if it works down here. 0 is y equals x, negative 2 plus 4. Well, 0 does not equal 2. So this one is not a system. Okay, it works for this one. This is a point on this line, but this is not a point on this line. Okay, so I want you to try this one. So go ahead and pause your video. Okay, so we're just plugging in, right? We've got 2 times x, which is 1, plus y, which is negative 2, equals 0. Is that true? Well, 2 minus 2 is 0, so that one checks off. Okay, now we have negative x, so negative 1 plus 2 times negative 2 equals 5. Well, this is negative 1 minus 4 equals 5. Well, negative 5 does not equal 5. So no, this is not a solution to this system. Okay? Now, that's partially in your homework, but checking solutions, that's not the meat of this lesson. Okay? Now, here is a graph. Let me go back just for a second. We have these two lines, right? This is a graph of these two lines. This is where they intersect. This is x marks the spot. That's what I meant by that whole pirate map. This means that this point right here is a point on this line, And it's a point on this line. So this, which is negative 1, 2, this point is a solution for both equations. So it's a solution for the system. All right, so let's do one now. Solve the following system by graphing. Check your solution. All right, so I'm going to graph this. Okay, I've got y equals mx plus b. Here's my y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My slope is negative 2 over 1, so I go down 2 over 1. Now on these ones, you're going to want to use a straight edge because you've got to see exactly where it intersects. So we've got, let me make sure I got this. Okay, there's the first line. This next one I have negative 1, my y-intercept, and my slope is 4, so it goes up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. You can see where it's going to intersect. So it intersects at 1, 3. So that's the solution to the set. And I can check it. Okay, y is 3. Does that equal negative 2 times 1 plus 5? Yeah, because 3 equals 3. So that checks off. Let's try this one. 3, does 3 equal 4 times 1 minus 1? Yes, because 3 equals 3. So that is the solution to this system. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and try this one. Okay, so let's graph this again. We've got y equals negative 2, y equals x minus 2. So my y-intercept is negative 2, my slope is 1, so it's up 1 over 1. So here is my graph. And the other one has a y-intercept of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and negative 1 slope, so down 1 over 1. These two intersect right here, so my answer is 1, 2, 3, 1. So that is the answer to this system. Okay, one more, and we'll be done. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and try this one. Okay, so this one's a little harder. We need to put it in y equals mx plus b form. So for this first one, I have y equals negative 2x plus 5. And down here, I'm going to have, if I move the 3x over, I'll do it down here, negative 2y equals negative 3x plus 4. And now I need to divide everything through by negative 2. So y equals 3 halves x minus 2. All right, so y-intercept is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My slope is negative 2, so down 2 over 1. Okay, and then this one, my y-intercept is negative 2, and my slope is up 3 over 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. And they intersect at 2, 1. So that is your answer. All right, here's your homework. It's on big ideas, so you don't need to write this down unless you're planning on doing this on paper. But here's your homework, and let me know if you have any questions.